Hey, Ray.
I'm Tosha.
And I'm Mike.
And we don't have an intro, but welcome to Basically Everything, where we talk about basically everything. Today, we're going to jump right into it. This episode is going to be about things our exes accidentally taught us. Okay? So, any ex, let's put that out there. Disclaimer, we both were married prior to us being married. Don't say nothing crazy.
No, I'm not. Things are good.
So just things exes taught. And I can tell you one thing off the rip. So I had this one ex. He was, I'm saying childish, like extremely. And I think that's another reason why I tend to, or I used to, talk to older men. But like patience, yes, you fit that category.
Okay.
Patience. So if I ask for something to be done, I feel as though I have really great patience to let you do it on your own time.
Yes, I would say that. Yes, you do. But sometimes the problem is my time, or sometimes men in general, our time is not within your time frame.
Yeah, if I ask you to take out the garbage, and this is just it's not a real example. I don't mean take out the garbage in 30 days, but I'm not telling you to take out the garbage when I like that very second. So
I will say this right here, and I can't speak for all men, but I do think some men will agree with me. If you want me to do something, hey Mike, can you paint the wall? Mm-hmm. Sure, no problem. So in my head, I'm gonna paint the wall for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna paint it when I get ready to paint it. But in your head, when you asked me to paint the wall, even though you didn't give me a time frame or a day you want it done by, you were thinking it's going to be done by when?
Let's just say I asked you on a Monday. In my head, it'll be done by the weekend.
Okay, so that week.
Yeah.
So in my head, hey, I'll probably get it done this weekend.
Okay, so same page.
But it's a 90% chance something else is probably going to come up. And whatever comes up, most women, that was so, like, worthless. And when something comes up, it could be, I don't know, I was running my mouth at frat house for too long. Or I was playing a game for an hour longer than I anticipated, and now I don't feel like painting the wall. But it's not a big deal to us because you didn't give us a deadline. Or at least give me a deadline.
But if I give you a deadline, then you feel like it's not necessarily on your time, that it's now still on my time.
Yeah, just don't give a deadline that you want. Give a deadline that you probably can deal with. So
if I ask you on Monday and I'm like, hey, I need this done by Friday, that's a good time frame.
Right. So give us the grace period too. So if you ask us on Monday and in your head you want it done by Friday, just say the following Monday.
No.
Why?
Because I want it done
there you go.
For the following week.
Because
I might have people coming over. I might want to record content. The garbage stinks. I might want it out the house.
But no, real talk though, but that's a part of it. So I know if you got something planned, like you say, hey, my mom and my sister's coming in town. I want this wall painted before they come. I need it painted before they get in town. Then yeah, it'll go to the priority list. Compared to, hey, I saw this beautiful color in Lowe's.
No.
It's going to get done last minute.
We are going to have to agree to disagree because I have done that before. Mm-hmm. And it still didn't happen until I did it. And then it was just like, oh, well, you did it anyway. But I gave you ample amount of time to do it so you can't get mad when I then in return do it myself.
No, that's absolutely fair. And I guess at the same time too, that's probably happened not just one time, it's probably happened a couple of times. But I think like now from like one of the times to where like it happened, we had to have a conversation about it. Mm-hmm. I learned from it then. Like I got it. Nothing else has come up since then. Or we haven't had an opportunity for nothing to come up. There's something that needed to be done urgently, or it was that important.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying that to say that's what you learned, like getting stuff done?
No, I learned
Patience.
I definitely learned patience.
No, I think you have patience. I think you have pretty good patience in certain areas.
In most areas.
If you say, hey, Mike, do such and such. Okay. I was like, okay, And I come back and say, what you saying again?
Oh, that burns me up.
And that's patience?
That has nothing to do with,
What do you mean?
that has everything to do with you just wasn't listening.
No, or I may not comprehend things that way.
Or
Okay.
you might have been scrolling through TikTok
Very true.
and you just had just to appease me.
Very true. Or
So that means you wasn't listening.
or I was already occupied doing something, and you wanted to get your thought off or the instructions, but I wasn't at full attention, like listening to you. Because every time you have asked me to do something, and I may have been like on the game, in the middle of the game, or whatever. So that's probably like a 50-50 thing right there.
Maybe. So
Yeah.
what have you learned or not learned from any of it?
I think I've learned. I haven't had like that many or whatever, but I've had a couple or whatever. But a couple different things. Probably tell the truth. It's easier to tell the truth. But I learned that when younger though. This is like early 20s. Mm-hmm. Not only tell the truth, but then you'd be surprised to where, oh, okay.
What you mean?
So there was a female that I messed with or whatever, and I was like, okay, I guess we weren't like in a relationship though, so that really don't count. So scratch that.
Tell the story.
Okay, basically what it was is like, hey, we were going out and having a good time, whatever, and then I think she saw me out with somebody else. Mm-hmm. But from the very beginning, I was like, hey, I'm gonna date who I want to date, and
Right, but that's still, you still learn something.
Yeah.
You weren't in a official committed relationship, but you told the truth from the beginning.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be like,
well,
hey.
technically I didn't tell the truth. So let me back up. So she saw me out.
Okay.
So that's how the conversation came up. So let me say it that way.
She seen you out with somebody else, and then she just brought it to you.
She asked me about it.
Okay, and then you just told the truth.
Yeah, I told the truth, yeah.
Oh, so that reminds me of a story.
So, let me just say, I probably should have just said that from the very beginning that, hey, I'm going to date whoever I want to date. Now, if I want to date with you, then I'm on the date with you, that type of thing. But go ahead.
So this might sound a little crazy.
Okay.
Okay. This was like right before we met.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to this guy. I thought we were in a committed relationship. He was also in the military. And everything was like really good until it wasn't. So what ended up happening is he was like, he took me home for holidays, met his family. I was like, oh, everything is going real well. Mm-hmm. It might have been 3 weeks, maybe a month after I met his family and everything. He was just like, oh, I need to go back home because of X, Y, and Z. And I was like, all right, no issues. While he was quote unquote supposed to be at home, we were texting back and forth, talking on the phone or whatever. And he was like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? You're off this day. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go to the movies. And he was like, oh, what you going to go see? And I told him what I was going to see. He was like, all right, cool. Hit me up after the movies, whatever. So at this time, I was living in South Carolina. And I went to this one movie theater because it had a seafood place right out in the mall part area.
Okay.
Oh my God. And it was so far from the house, from where I lived in Hopkins. It was like on the other side of the world, it felt. And so I was like, oh, I'm about to take myself to the movies. I'm going to go ahead and get me some seafood. I'm come back home and just chill or whatever. So in the movies, he's texting me, I'm texting him or whatever. After the damn movie, I am walking out. Who do I see walking in? What another girl, mind you. He's walking in with another girl. I loop around. Oh, I made that real hard.
You ready?
I'm right behind him. I was like, oh, so this is what we doing. This is what we doing. When I say he did not move an inch, he didn't look. He ain't do nothing. And in my head, I'm like, this nigga probably trying to be like, oh, she ain't see me. If I stay still, she ain't see me. So when we get into it, he can honestly say, I didn't see you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I went back home. I drank a little bit.
Oh my God.
I went to that man's house.
Let me just say this real quick. This was 10 years ago. You said this was right before we met.
This is before us, yeah.
The simple fact is, I know how we were sipping when we met. So you say you drank a little bit, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I drank a little bit. I was like, and he didn't live far.
Okay.
I went to his house. I was banging on that damn door, and I knew they was in there because the TV was on and everything. Like, I went to, because he stayed on the first floor too, so I went over to where his bedroom window was, knocking on. Man, I acted like the crazy girl. But I will tell you this: I learned a really big lesson about myself and just how to maturely take care of things.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, I would never do that again. Obviously, we're married, but
I hope not.
But even if we were dating and something like that was to happen, I wouldn't do that. I would just chalk that up as a loss. If you felt as though that you had to tell me this elaborate story, it's not worth it.
No, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
because honestly, I had other issues with him too. After he took me home and I met his family, I was getting like these random messages. Oh, he's married and he's this. And I was just like, who are you? Like, yeah. But then at the same time, I felt like whoever that girl was, whatever was, I feel like I was being catfished. Because I don't know how to say this without saying it, but he had a kid.
Okay.
And if he was married, I am pretty sure his wife and his son would have moved to South Carolina with him.
Well, let me say this. If you married and you still trying to have a whole nother girlfriend possibility, another whole marriage or whatever, like, you had really good management skills. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah, but hold on, wait, let's get back to what I learned. Like, obviously, I learned, like I said, if you have to give me an elaborate story and then you get caught up, you're not for me. But then at the same time, I learned about myself that why would I let somebody pull me out of character like that?
Yeah.
And then I got my get back anyway.
So all that was over. You did what you did or whatever, flipped out, whatever you did. How did you feel after the fact? Some people feel, I feel good. I got my get back.
Well, I did. But let me tell you how I got my get back. I don't think I ever told you this. Even after that, I started talking again, quote unquote. But it was a sexual handoff.
I got you.
Does that make sense? We wasn't going out to eat. I wasn't staying at his place. Like, it was just like, hey, only person I know here. I'm not.
Right.
So then I met you. And like when we used to go out, he'll text her. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to come over. And never.
Oh,
did.
yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's get back.
It was because even prior to me meeting you, no, you could stay. No, I'm good. I was like extremely nonchalant. No, I'm good. I'm about to go home. Well, you want some meat? Nah, I'm okay. I can get a Subway sandwich. Like, I was like, hey, this is the only thing that we're doing.
Right.
No more. So he would text, oh, hey, what you got going on? Oh, nothing. I'm chilling. When I know I'm about to go out with you. Oh, yeah, I'm on my way. Oh, I'm 10 minutes away.
Dude.
And then crickets. So serious.
That's get back because
that made me feel better.
That's get back because that do be pissing niggas off.
Listening.
Oh my gosh, that do be pissing niggas off though.
Because I'm like, you fucked up, not me, and now you want to be all
in.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you realize that I had a foot out.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, all we're doing is this. We're not doing nothing else. You're not gonna see us out nowhere. And you can stay. No, I'm good.
That's probably pretty decent get
so
back.
that made me feel better. I was gonna put sugar in his motorcycle tank, but
why? Why? Imagine if. Well, before I even say that, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Because obviously you learned something in the moment or in the situation before it got too bad.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you didn't do that. You might have gotten a charge.
I would.
Vandalism. Yeah. Why sugar in the tank?
It would have just fucked up the motorcycle.
Yeah, but does that make women feel good just to
mess something up that that the other person holds dear or yes. But again, like I said, I got my get back in a different way because I'm just like
that's true.
Okay. And then the elaborate story he told me after the fact too was, oh, I used to talk to her back when or whatever, and she wanted to come down, and I told her not to, but she was already on her way. I was just like, ain't no way. No, I don't know no female that is going to blindly drive, let's just say, from where we were, 12 hours to pop up on somebody.
Then, let me just say this right here too. If that was the truth, right? Say a random female that I used to mess with, whatever, call me like, I'm coming down or whatever. And then I'm like, nah, that's just too random for me. Especially if I have no interest in her at all.
Yes, Mason.
I forgot to give him up. He's like, I've been like, wait so long.
You did tell him that you was going to.
Okay, I'll bring it to you in a second. All right.
That was just, it was unrandom.
Right.
You cannot tell me that, oh, this girl decided to drive
No, that don't happen.
12 hours without telling you and then just pop up.
Yeah, that don't, without a confirmation, shit. Like, nobody's driving 20 minutes, 30 minutes without no confirmation.
Exactly.
No, I totally agree with you. That's
Not only
crazy.
that, she stayed with him. So it's like, what? Well, she drove all the way down here. Why would I put her in a hotel? All right, cool. No problem.
Even in that situation, if it's something like that, okay, say if that was me, and just say that whole thing was true, I would be like, listen, she drove all the way down here. We was always cool or whatever. I'm just gonna stay with you.
Facts.
I'm gonna stay with you until I'm just let her like, hey, you can stay here, but I'm gonna stay at my chick house.
Facts.
And then I'm gonna give you 2 days to
Get your life together.
get some rest and then drive back. You know, so
Rest and then take your ass on back.
yeah. Well, you learn from that relationship. Hell, I'm pretty sure he learned some shit too.
I think maybe not. I
If
don't
he's
know.
smart, he did.
What? To not lie to you?
So realistically, yeah, would you probably have felt some type of way? Probably, but it wouldn't have been how you felt seeing him at the movies and trying to think you boo the fool for believing that outlandish story.
Right. Like that he was not in the state. That he was gone. That he went back home.
And that was dumb. Dude, go to Augusta.
But the crazy part is because of our jobs at the time, we were drill sergeants, I can say that. Because of our jobs at the time, this nigga had to take leave. We worked every day.
Right. Yeah, he just...
So it's like you did all of that for what? But anyway, back to you. Like any of your other businesses have.
So definitely telling the truth, like from the even before if you like a chick, telling the truth from the very beginning, especially like telling them what you want, like from the very jump. The world does not revolve around you.
You?
Like me.
Okay.
Yeah, the world doesn't revolve around you, so you can't be like, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, like that type of stuff. And I don't mean that as far as like mess with a whole bunch of women, but just even being considerate about stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one.
Like, we're not going to always go to the restaurant I want to go to, just as an example. Just so like stuff like that. Also, to time. Like, time actually changes people. Like, time makes people think about things that they may have done, and time turns people into different people. Like, sometimes people become better people. So I can have a perception about somebody, and like then that person's surprised you one time, surprised you a second time, third, and they're like, oh, okay, hey, boom. Like, these people, like, people can change. Let me say that.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's just not for any of my exes. That's me too, though.
Yeah.
So time does change people, heal people, and a lot of times make people better versions of themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Red flags and green flags. Give me 3 red flags that a woman can do and 3 green flags that a woman
First red flag off top, if you can't cook. And the thing is,
a red flag.
like, I personally think cooking is one of the easiest things to learn. No offense when I say this, my sister can cook.
Oh my god, the woman is gonna kill me.
She probably is, but she can cook. Like, she knows what she can cook, and she cooks. She cooks great collard greens.
Okay.
That's not the only thing. That's an example.
She knows her boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Morgan, she's not gonna go out there and make neck bones.
Okay.
If she can't cook.
Okay.
Like, I wanna see, like, how can I say? I go for music is a big thing to me too. So I want to know what kind of music she listens to. And I'm not saying she has to listen to a certain, because I like everything. But I want to know if music is not a vibe for her, then no.
Okay.
We see a green flag or something positive.
Yes.
So if you can do little things for me. Like, you don't have to go out there and buy me shoes, expensive gifts. Like, prime example, you knew at the time, what was I drinking at the time we first, like Cavassier?
Yeah.
So Cavassier was on sale on Pose, and then she was like $28 or something, and you bought me 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Just cause. That's a green flag.
I'm-
That's a big one.
I'm gonna tell you a red flag for me. Men that are extremely self-absorbed, right? So, like the men, which is so crazy because I've ran across so many of these in my single years, like the gym rats.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Maybe they feel as though they are God's gift to women, but they're extremely self-absorbed. Like, it's literally all about them. They don't really care about the other person.
But so my question would be, like, why do you think that is?
Because I think they feel like they look a certain way so they can get away with certain things.
And this is just my personal opinion on that too. I think you do have guys and girls. So say, for example, coming up, they never really got the attention and so forth. And like now they've bloomed into something, and now they're like, self-consciously, they're like giving payback to all the people who like.
And that's just like a man and try to make a red flag a green one.
What you mean?
Because I get it, but then I don't get it. So I knew this guy, you know him too, or you know of him,
Right.
invited me to, now mind you, we weren't dating. I would say that we weren't dating, but invited me to a type of cookout thing that he had at his house, and then had a whole another girl like drive from someplace down to where we were and was staying with him. And I was just like, okay, that's weird. Because literally, I guess after she left, like a day later, he called, hey, you want to come over and chill with me? Nigga, no. What do you think this is? You're not the best thing since sliced bread. So I will say, like, that is a big red flag. Another red flag for me is being super dependent.
Super dependent. Okay.
Yeah. You know how women can be extremely
Clingy?
clingy? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one for me too. Yeah.
That's a red flag. Hey, you can go to the mall by yourself, or we don't have to sit on the same couch, leg to leg, every time we in the house.
Like, you saying basically, we went on our second or third date, and we say our second or third date was a restaurant,
Okay.
and I want to sit beside you on the same side. That's too much. You can say it because it is.
Oh, it's weird because then how we gonna talk? Talk like this instead of being across
Yeah,
each other.
that's weird. Even now we're married. Like, I'm not sitting on the same side as you unless I can say if both of the older boys are here or something like that. And even with that, we're still sitting across from one another.
That's true. I don't know that, but yeah.
That's clingy.
Being extremely clingy, I had one of those. That was like extremely clingy. Well, I'm gonna tell you a third red flag. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain this correctly, but like, he was very nonchalant, right? And he didn't want to put a title on it, but wanted the benefits.
Okay.
Like, it was a red flag because it was like, oh, hey, I'm coming over. Oh, okay, cool. And then it'd be like 4 hours later. Hold on, like, the doors are just open. You know what I'm saying?
I can see how that can be a red flag.
Because then it's, okay, so not necessarily what were you doing for the last 3 to 4 hours, but what were you doing for the last 3 to 4 hours when you was like, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming. And it was like 3 or 4 hours later. You're not at the gym for 4 hours.
That's true. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, he could have been doing this, that, and the third. But I do think, especially if you're in that process of dating or whatever, it's like, hey, I'm gonna come through. I'm thinking coming through is within the next 30 to hour, 2 hours, or whatever. Now, if it's longer than that, I'm like, hey, I gotta stop on. Well, I'm gonna let you know, hey, I gotta stop on these errands, or I'll come through afterward.
And I got one more red flag.
Damn, that's 4.
I know. But see, this one, I was just thinking about this,
You got
right?
some red flags, boy.
Military men. That should have been the first one. Because guess what all of these men had in common? They was military. My knight in shining armor.
Civilian.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Is a civilian. Never been in the military. It's amazing. Big red flag. They were all in the military. And maybe the military does something to their heads.
But then if you think, so I think it probably does. And then of course, I'm assuming here, I'm a civilian, depending on if they, whatever rank they are. If they got a decent rank, they hold a little bit of power. That could be a part of boosting the ego.
I could see that. And now thinking back, they all outranked me. Well, except for the one with the movie thing. We were the same rank. But and I did not think about it. I got promoted to.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
But no, I mean that could be a part of it.
Yeah.
But then if you look at it this way, I'm not even say you got a senior NCO, not married, no kids. He probably got a nice house, got a nice car. He can be like, shit, like, who don't want me?
Yeah. No, I get you.
You see what I'm saying? So it works out like that. So
unfortunately, that was like the biggest red flag. They all were in the military. Once the green flags.
So they're low-key the opposite of the red flags.
Yeah. Cooking. I think it was like you being able to cook was a big green flag for me. I was like, he can cook, especially when you made that fish with the eyeballs.
Oh my God!
I was like, oh, this is
the fish with eyeballs.
I thought the fish was little guys, but I was like, this is amazing because again, people I had dealt with, they didn't really.
So this is the thing right here. I think you cooked for me before I cooked for you. So it wasn't the simple fact if you cooked all the time. It was the simple fact, can you cook?
What was the first time them chicken wings?
The fried chicken. You see what I'm saying? Can you cook? And then I will say this, and it's like a couple of different, like staying on the cooking thing. Like I had never had stuffed pasta shells because Loretta just didn't cook like that. So I was like, okay, she can cook, and she can cook a variety of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can make spaghetti. Who the fuck can't? So it was something like that. But chicken wings are easy, but you cooked, you did this pasta shell, you cooked a variety of things. Okay, she can cook. Like, we're cool in that area.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like cooking, like, I ain't gonna starve. Or my kids, if I ain't home, my kids ain't gonna starve.
Yeah.
Because you can cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, definitely green flag. I think I said considerate. The consideration. So, being able to cook, consideration, and then what was really huge for me, like you, my mom, and my sister hit it off like immediately. But then at the same time too, you and my daddy, like y'all BFF now. Like y'all
Two peas in pot.
like I think my daddy like my wife, but when he like me.
Hey, me and Richard, we like this.
That's my point.
I said, remember that one birthday? I said, what did y'all getting him?
Exactly. So that was really big right there. Definitely hitting off, especially with my mom and my sister. Because they just like protective. My sister's always been protective.
So I'm going to say the consideration part for me wasn't necessarily the, not monetizer, what is it called?
Monetary?
Monetary. It wasn't necessarily the monetary stuff, but just you being a safe space when I would go home.
Oh, home. Okay, I got you. Okay.
You being a safe space and like that buffer. You know,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I was like, oh, like you weren't judgmental about the situation.
Yeah, and I guess what's so crazy, even with that, like my family, I can't, like my family is so mixed up to where like nobody has any room to judge anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I get it because every family has their own like little whatever, but not like my family. Well, your family didn't have anything like my family.
Yeah,
To a certain extent.
Yeah, to a certain, but I guess we so mixed up and it's like this little clans within the big family. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
And the clans can change at any time too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess all I can say is we get along with everybody. It's just we accept everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like literally from my granddad. Hey, you don't know what ... that person did, and so he always looked at that. But
And another green flag for me was we didn't argue.
no,
I think we had our first real argument after we got married.
no. I think I argued at you and left out one day. I don't know if you remember. It was something. I was folding towels.
Oh yeah, and I said you wasn't folding them right or something like that.
And listen, that pissed me off. I was like, I'm folding. Yeah, because we weren't living together or anything. I was like, I'm folding your towels? Okay. I think I better like say what I need to say. I call Dave or somebody. Like, I'm coming through. I'm leaving.
But to my defense, to my defense. At that time, one, I was a drill sergeant, and two, I did literally everything by myself.
That's true.
So
I give you that.
When it came down to even something as small as the towels, because it's like, oh, I gotta put these up, and they're not gonna look like the other towels. They gonna be all these towels bigger than these towels. I'm gonna have to refold them. That's what I thought in my head. Ooh. So I was not even nowhere near thinking about.
But I guess what really made me mad in that situation, you didn't want to talk back.
Really?
Hey, what burned me up was I was saying, like, I said whatever I needed to say, and you got up in the loft and remember, like, what the basketball goal used to be at? Mm-hmm. You got up and started shooting basketball. And I was like, this is what I said to myself, this motherfucker is ignoring me? Oh, I was hot. I don't think we spoke the next day.
I don't even remember that. That's crazy.
And now I fold the towels.
And I say nothing like fold towels or clothes, period. I'm like, oh, hey, they just gonna go into this drawer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. But real argument, I think, we was married. We've had spats and shit like that or whatever, but
it was nothing like that. I'm literally saying here, I low-key don't remember that.
Oh, I remember it. Because I remember I was sitting on the floor in the bedroom.
Yeah, well, too late now.
Yeah, it's too late, yeah.
That's
it's too
crazy.
Late.
That's hilarious.
But I guess whether anybody who has had good, bad, indifferent relationships, I guess there's always something to learn. So
it is, and that kind of brings us to like the last thing. How to argue without breaking up the whole relationship. I think we're still learning how to not even argue, but how to have miscommunication or just not agree on things and not spaz on each other. We're definitely still learning, and we've been together for a while.
Oh, yeah, yes, I think we're all learning because as time goes, I'm going to change, you're going to change too. So we're still going to be learning.
Right. What would Dia say? You, it's something about you're not married to the same person after the first couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Every year is somebody new.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely going to be because I'm so different. I'm so different like now compared to when
we first got married.
Yeah, I'm different from now from like when I was 40. Yeah, it's gonna be real different.
I would just say, I guess our last biggest spat was just during the summertime. We just didn't talk to each other.
Yeah, that was probably the best. Just give some space.
Yeah, give some space until the space became awkward, and I was just like, you know what? Hey, let's go out to lunch.
That was such a setup too.
It was, because I texted you. I was like, hey, let's go out to lunch.
That was such a setup.
And he was like, okay. And then I made you drive. Yeah. And you was like, what is this about? And I was like, you'll see when we get there.
Dude, it was like, too quiet in the car. Like the uncomfortability with the knife in that car.
Most definitely. Especially like when I was like, well, you'll see when we get there. And I know in your head like, oh, what the hell we about to get into?
Man, I seen you had a notebook. I was like, oh my gosh. What notes has she written down? Yeah, like now, because you know me, if it's something going on, or if we're in the moment about arguing about something, I gotta say it because I'm gonna forget my good points. And I was like, see, this is a setup. Like she done wrote her shit down. Like she got bullet points and everything. I was like, this is not fair. But it wasn't a bad conversation. It was a much needed conversation.
But not only that, I gave you a notebook and I had a notebook. So I did it. The main reason why I did it out in public is one, so neither one of us could like literally spaz out on each other in a public place, because it's not about embarrassing ourselves.
Yeah, but I'm not a spazzer either though.
You're not, but you might raise your voice.
Yeah, I'll probably raise my voice really quick and catch myself, and then.
Hey, whether it's two sides or five.
That's true.
We was in a public place, and I gave you that notebook, so while I'm talking, you can write down your points, so you don't forget, and vice versa. But it worked.
No, yeah, it did.
I can pat myself on that one.
Did you pay for lunch that day?
I did not.
Oh, see.
I know, I did not.
Okay.
You still paid.
Okay.
But I was just like, yo, we can't keep going
like this.
Like,
that was true.
It was just awkward for no reason. And I don't remember what we was arguing about, upset about.
I'm pretty sure it was something
that you did.
No, it could have been. I don't know. But it could have been something. It could have been something so small as, I don't know, I went upstairs with my shoes on and you said something and I was already having a bad day. and it just snowballed into something else. And then snowballed into, well, why you leave this bowl on the counter?
Oh, that's true, because we talked about that too, though. You remember?
That's what I'm saying. So it could have been something.
Yeah, it could have been something little.
Yeah, something little and just snowballed into something big.
Well, guess what? That's a great segue. If it's bothering you at the time, say something. Don't let it fester. Don't let it sit there, because then it's going to blow up into something bigger and you're going to be like, well, nah, I don't want to be with you no more.
But I will say, so I am one of those people to where, like, one, I'll brush stuff off because, okay, I don't feel like dealing with this. I don't feel like even putting any energy to it. It's whatever. But it still sits back there. It sits back there. And I am one of those people to where I will not say nothing, then something small can piss me off, and then I'm going to spaz.
Yeah, you are.
So I am that person.
But I'm a give me space type person.
Yeah.
Like, you are a, hey, what's wrong? Nothing. Oh, okay. And then 10 minutes later, hey, you sure nothing is wrong? Dude, leave me alone.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get better at that. But I guess I like this, the thing is this right here too. And not just me, I think a lot of men, we know how you all act. And when we say what's wrong, it's not what's wrong, what did we do to cause something to be wrong. If it's work, if it's your mama pissed you off, like what's something happened for you to be in this particular mood, because this is not your normal mood. Or you can say, hey, I don't want to talk about it.
That's too many words.
Be like, or I'm in a bad mood.
That's too many words too.
So if I say, hey, what's wrong with you? And you say what?
Nothing.
Okay. So if that's okay, if you don't feel like talking, text it.
But it's more so, I think I've said nothing before and I came back and it's not you. But
Take that too.
Kev on stage said that they went to like marriage counseling or whatever, and he realized if she had an attitude about anything, he knew it had nothing to really do with him, but he would get an attitude too.
Okay. But my question is, how did he know that it had nothing to do with him? She actually said that?
Not necessarily, but I guess during their conversation in their marriage counseling, she was like, well, half of the time it has nothing to do with him.
Okay.
Or most of the time it has nothing to do with him. But if I have an attitude, he automatically gets an attitude.
I totally understand that.
I know, because you get an attitude too.
Man.
It's like, why can't I be mad about myself?
Because a lot of times we're like, why? I don't get mad often. I get aggravated at moments, but you may get in, like, for example, somebody might piss you off at work. Now, let me say this first. You've gotten way better.
It takes time.
Yeah, so you need to learn how to, life is a clothes hanger. Before you walk in the house, hang them clothes on the clothesline. Walk in the house, and then when you, next day for work, pick them problems off the clothes hanger and take them back to work. Don't bring them in the house.
You got 14 more months and then I'm not going.
But you have not done that in a long, like I said, you've been way better compared to like here in Kansas.
In Texas, I was pretty good.
Well, yeah, in Texas too. Like it was just probably more so in the beginning.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Oh, I was a drill sergeant. Like,
you had to be mean.
I had to be mean. I was yelling all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I brought that back with me.
No, but yeah. But I will do that too, though, for sure. You got an attitude, I'll just have an attitude.
Yeah. But that's, in relationships, I would say the good thing is we both realize it. Now it's just working on that. So if I have attitude, you just can't have attitude. You just don't have to let me be like, let me leave her alone until she's ready to come around.
Yeah, that's difficult because in my head I'd be like, okay, what can I do? Like she being mean to me for something I had nothing to do with. See, that's where the pettiness comes in.
But some of the time, well, not even some. Most of the time, I'm not mean to you. I'm distant.
Yeah, that's the same thing to me. No, okay, so this is how I take it personally. If you're say something happened at work or wherever, and you got an attitude, you don't have an attitude with everybody. You just have an attitude with the adult.
I can't have an attitude with the kids.
Why can't you?
Because they're kids.
If I'm in a bad mood, I got an attitude towards everybody.
No. It's only,
but see,
it's only the adults and the teenagers.
So what that tells me is you're capable of turning it on and off when you want to. That's just how I take it. I'm not saying that's what you do.
No, you have a point. Because I can, but it takes...
effort?
Man, it takes effort. But I can't be mean to a 3 and a 6-year-old. I can, but who wants to be mean to a 3 and a 6-year-old?
Well, So my thing is this right here. If you have an attitude, just go ahead and shut yourself off from everybody.
I tried. I have tried.
Go for a ride.
Man, that's wasting gas.
Okay.
They're just doing too much. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. What you got planned for this weekend?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Mason has games. Oh, my bad. Mason has games.
Yeah.
Compared to not just one. But, well, I got work too.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I got work. I got to work. But games are first. After the games, work, knock that out. And then hopefully the weather holds up. We can go out to eat or something. I don't know.
You just love spending money.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll figure something out.
So, besides Mason's games, I did tell a friend that I would help her learn Canva. Yeah.
Hell, I didn't learn that.
We gonna see how that goes, and then I'm gonna try to do some content tomorrow. I've written down what my day looks like. It's simple, so my plan is to try to get that 15 seconds. Like I just need to go to CVS in the morning. Then obviously Mason's games, and then we're right here on post. Just come back to post. She's coming over here. I'm not really going out to do a whole bunch of things, so I'm trying to get better and a little more consistent, just like how I tell you all the time. So I'm trying to get that 15 clips tomorrow, so then I can break that up and make 4 or 5 different videos and use the platform that I just downloaded to see how it actually goes, and if it's one of those platforms that I'm willing to actually pay for. Because I it's like $219 a year. A year.
I was like, nah.
A year, so that's $18 a month.
Oh, okay, yes, that's not.
Which is not bad, but other than that, it's Sunday. I wanted to get my nails done, but I'm gonna have to wait until Wednesday.
Well, and that's fine, but I forgot one thing.
Right.
I'm not sure, but I think I did mention I want to go watch the game. Not to you. I want to watch the game.
Yeah,
not to you.
That's me.
Because Zach's playing.
Okay.
So maybe Buffalo Wild Wings on Saturday.
It's who you taking?
Actually, Mason, I was going to take Mason with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to take Mason with me. And then also we forgot, we got to Thanksgiving shopping. We got to knock that out.
It's next week.
Yeah, we got to get that now.
Okay.
Like the shopping. We can get the shopping done tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll go.
Okay. Then you gonna take one of these kids?
No.
Yes.
I'll have Mason all day with basketball. Mason be tired. He gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
I'm not.
real question.
I'll take Adrian.
No.
You said one of the kids.
No. Adrian don't bother me.
Oh.
Well,
So the kids just bother you when I'm home? Because they didn't bother you when I was in South Carolina.
no, they don't necessarily bother me now. But it's just one of those, case in point, you were upstairs.
Just today?
Yes. Brooke came all the way downstairs just for me to go upstairs and turn on the TV for her.
Maybe she wanted you and not me.
She been with me this whole time.
But that's you. Like Brooke is your child. She's clingy to you. Now when Mason do something similar.
No, because Mason will come downstairs and be like, Mommy. And I'm like, did you not just pass your daddy? There's 2 parents in this house. Not one, but 2 parents. They always bypass you.
Why?
I don't know. I'm the mean one.
That's not how they treat me. They treat me like I'm the mean one.
Hell no. It's just weird. Okay.
So that's what we're doing this weekend.
Yeah, so that's what we got going on this weekend. Just like our intro, we do not have an outro, but thank you for listening to Basically Everything podcast. We drop a new episode every Thursday. Don't forget to subscribe and share. We're on all social media platforms at Basically BAEsically Everything. Again, that is BAEsically Everything on all social media platforms. Don't worry, I will put it on the screen because I even just fucked that up. So stay tuned for our next episode. Peace.
You good. I'm not trying to spell that shit.
Man, is it BSBA? Oh, it's CALLY. I think I said CLLY. It's okay. Hopefully people know how to
You'll fix it.
If this episode made you rethink anything about relationships, life, or money, the next episode might challenge you even more. Click right here.